Well, anyways, hello, Scotchild. Welcome back to the stream. So, part 2 of me building the village entertainment venue. Yes, this is the highly anticipated part 2 of, yes, me, picking off where I left off. To be honest, a massive portion of this was done off camera, so like my own time. Okay, my people. I would like to say much more than non-exaggeration. A lot more than. Hold up. Let me just mute myself for like 2 minutes. For people, I apologize if I took a tiny bit too long, for me muting myself. Anyway, yes, about the entertainment venue of building in this world. So hold on, let me just find a stream that the live stream I was building this in the first place. Okay, so June 19th, 2026, I was live streaming when I was building this from the jump. In other words, when I was streaming this anyways. So yes, that was I did not begin the whole build in that same stream. However, I was although yes, a good portion of this was done off camera too. Anyways, this is the large. I did all of this. On the show and such. I did in that hour plus stream on June 19th, 2026, which was that live stream. Will be and will definitely be in the info, on the, you'll be able to what's it called? How do I say it? What's the term? It'll be above the screen. You'll be able to click on here, one of those things where whatchamacallit? Trying to remember the term. Forgot. Those info thingies on YouTube. I'll put when this live stream finally processes, I'll put the first stream from June something. When this began. For of part 1 of the stream from June 19th of 2026. So that Minecraft PS5 venue rebuild, yes. Alright, anyway. So however, I did a lot, and I mean a lot of work off camera though. So I'm gonna work on doing the downstairs. First off, let me just show off what I did in the first place. So here we are. I'm gonna be quieter though, just so everyone pays attention. Feel free. Yes, we're working. I'm working on a Publix right now. For this build. So that's coming soon. For those that do not know what a Publix is, basically there's these like grocery stores. You can only find them in so many places. So they're found in like the southeast U.S. United States, like the U.S. the southeast parts of the United States. So I'm making my own version of Publix. Yes, I did this off camera. So this is gonna be like the outlets. Also, for those who wonder what this is, what I'm trying to build here, this is gonna be my equivalent of Orlando, Florida's Kia Center. This is gonna be like a sports venue. And yes, I built all of this in survival. Okay, so that's one thing. But two, second of all, is I got all this work off camera. And yes, when this stream is over, I'll near the beginning, I'll put in the info cards. I'll put the first stream. I'll do occasional streams for like the more interesting and easy to do type of like builds, if that makes sense. And the complicated stuff I'll do off camera, of course, without recording. So in my own time. Anyway, let me just get to building. Let's move to the Publix and such. Let me log into something. However, I hope that was an interesting tour. So let me get diorite. Guess I'll go here. I think that's fine. I mean, this actually no, we'll use diorite like so. So yes. It's normal. Also, if we want to be a doctor, you could. If you want to be a nurse, you could. If you want to be a what's it called? If you want to be a engineer or mechanical engineer, you could literally for a few examples, you could just that. You just have to put your mind to it. It's not happening overnight. Which reminds me, me and my pops were watching some MLB, some baseball highlights. And honestly, this is a little bit random, but just because I talk about sports sometimes on my channel, the NBA stuff can decide in the meantime. That reminds me, it's coming from a Tampa Bay Rays fan. Will we not talk about the Reds and, I mean, yes, the Cincy Reds and the Chicago White Sox game? Will we not talk about the players so there was like 3 to 5 players that got hit so many times by pitch. We're not going to talk about that. To those who follow sports, yourselves, will we not comment nor descript this? Like, dang. To anyone that, if any of you are into baseball, will we not discuss this in any future video? In the comments. Will we not talk about this for the rest of the season? At least once. Oh, now this may just be the 2026 season version of what happened with Franco in 2023. To be honest with you, although obviously that was worse. Sarcasm, by the way. It's not even comparable. That was, as a Rays fan, I would admit that was by far worse, and it's not a question. I don't even think it comes from really close. Anybody could be hit by a pitch, but not really waste. Thinking what? Hey, what am I saying? What the heck? Alright. So for this Publix, I'm gonna just use livable single panes for the. So for those that don't know, let me put everyone on game. So when I'm building Minecraft for this, the arena to represent Kia Center is self-explanatory. So for those outside Florida or just outside most states, but some states, not most, most. But I said most, and that would have messed up a few things because let me just say, Publix is absolutely not. They're two different places, and as far as like vibes into unlike Walmart, you can have Publix and everywhere. Like it's not international. Like don't get me wrong, it is a big chain, but it's medium. I'd say it's a medium-sized company, if anything, and that's me being generous because it's just finally beginning to expand. Keyword beginning. However, it's definitely gonna get there. So I'm gonna make this the sub, like the place you can find subs. Which is gonna be interesting. So that's gonna be where you find the pub subs. And I'll use these as scaffolding. So for scaffolding, I'm gonna use these as like tables. Actually, not even as tables. You know, just could go here. These could be like you know, this. I'll use. Oh, actually, that was something great. I thought of something super smart. No, I could what I thought of is just sort of genius. Yeah, everyone see when I eventually get to this, but first I'm gonna do a gratitude speech. You know, reminder that not everyone has, you know, food on the table. As I always say in my content, not everyone has food, not everyone has water. Always be grateful that you have, you know, those things near you on the table. Grateful for a support system. Be grateful you have family. Be grateful that you have like to those that have caring parents, caring siblings and such. Please take that as a blessing. And to those that simply did not grow up with any of that, please know that I feel for you and know that I truly hope it made you stronger. And to those that did not, that didn't, to you to get through it, and if you didn't, I'll pray for you. God, I pray, God, to those who went through the hardest times. I pray for the people. I pray, God, for the people on this live stream who may have gotten through like hard times without much backup, without like much support. I pray, God, for the people who have gotten through the hardest, and that you get them across the river. Because you know, God, there is a silver lining, but there's always your timing. I just pray, God, I know, God, I'm trying to preach for my people. You know, God, honestly, I do not care at all about the clout. I just pray, God, to be an inspiration and someone for my people to count on. You know, God, honestly, we've all made mistakes in life. You know, we're not perfect. But you want us to try. Things get ugly and dry. However, around you, we can cry. God, I just pray, God, that people who may or may not watch me get through their hard times, and that Jesus helps them guide, and that Jesus guides them through. In the name of Jesus, amen. There, I prayed for my viewers. I hope y'all heard this. There. Alright, anyways, back to my video. We're stream because I'm live stream. Yeah, it's very, very important to pray. I always pray. Depending on your time zone, I hope this was felt to absolutely every part of the world, not just Orlando. Hope my people in Japan, people in, like, I don't know, people in, people in Italy, for instance, people, honestly, all kinds of places, Alaska, Turks and Caicos, I don't know, something random. I genuinely could think of places. Oh, Spain, Shanghai, China. Let me think. What's I mean, technically this is sort of cheating because I talk about this place all the time too. However, just because I cannot think of any places, I'm people in Tampa. Just because I cannot think of, I outside the box right now. As much. It's late. Anyway. You know, honestly, where is just no words, just like just anyways, I absolutely felt so silly the other day, and I'd like to tell my people why. Let me just put a few people on game, just like my audience. Not for any specific reason, but just because of let's just say something funny. Basically, I know from my past few videos I've been like a little bit confused, making like some unhinged, not even theories that like are necessarily connected to anything specific, like as in curiosity, just for like sarcastic, funny bits. To like compliment my to be more versatile as a YouTuber. To like not be as like lack of a better word. To not have my channel be like dull when I'm like encouraging. To have a balance. Anyway, However, Channel 9 Orlando, we have this. Well, I've talked about this so many times, and yes, this will be one of the very few last times I finally stop talking about it, for a while at least. But regarding Channel 9 and Tampa Bay Rays, I'm so silly. And mind you, I do not even self-inflict, and honestly, that is also not my intention. And also, do not do that here. Never self-inflict. Do not touch negative. And disclaimer: I'm not doing that. But I genuinely feel so silly because, like, how is it, everyone? How is it that? How is it that? How is it that I managed to somehow? Yes. How did we manage? How did Gashad manage to somehow, some way, from the ORL? Yes, from yes. How did I just manage to, like, basically, he's a meteorologist from Channel 9 in the Orlando area. And the reason I'm bringing that up in the first place, and this has absolutely nothing to do with anything, is because, well, one, I found it confusing. I said it was like, I called it a theory in the first place, and in my own opinion, because, like, it just so happened that the weather gets so happens to get progressively worse when he pulls up his sleeves. But then I did research, and that's just like most meteorologists do that just to warn people. And then I felt so dumb and silly because I should have known better. I mean, you can't write this stuff. I should have known this when I was younger, but I mean, at least it's relatable. At least everyone now has a relatable bit of content I can't laugh at. So I mean, it could be worse. So yes, this is gonna be this is definitely gonna be the sub area for sandwiches. Pretty cool. I'm gonna for good measure. Whatchamacallit? I'm gonna mix in some. Actually, oh yes, I'm gonna get into that now. But hold on. Give me some. What block would fit in good? Oh, I got it. I got the dagger. Give me a random mix of cracked stone bricks. Alright, everyone. Right. Okay, so caught up to, depends on how many I have. Okay, so I have 46 cracked stone bricks. Okay, good. So that, and then you know, I want to get enough wood, but just depends on which one. Cause I want this to complement an entire build good. Dang, the amount of choices you have to do in Minecraft cannot be understated. Okay, so alright. By the way, everyone, this is something I'd like to this is something very cool. Today actually marks the nine years of this. So this Minecraft world we're seeing right now, live is actually, that's at least the recording of this video. It is right now 9:50 p.m. On this live stream as I'm streaming. So that's that. But this world was made on August 13th of 2017, 9 years ago, on the PS4, and I still have it to this day on the PS5. Very long time ago. Anyways, if you're an NBA fan and the Magic fan though, yes, the schedule finally got released. Very good. We opened the season to play the Hawks at Kia Center. I mean, the A have been very good. The Hawks have been super good as of late, so I don't know if we're gonna win that one night, but I mean, stranger things have happened. So I mean, to be honest, it's too early to judge. Because it just is. Just because schedule drop does not mean we're anywhere remotely close to talking about NBA. So I don't know. I'll just say my prediction for at least April, like 5th or something like that. Or actually, I take that back. I'll save them for like September or 2nd or something. At least until we get something decently close to the NBA season. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. So hold on. So basically, the aisles. So I thought of something interesting. I'm gonna put the aisles like so. The aisles are gonna be like this. So hold on. The aisles are gonna be separated, right? As you should expect. That's a no-brainer. The aisles are gonna be white terracotta, crack some bricks, and so on. So this aisle is gonna be like, this is gonna be like food, various food items. It's gonna be like the grocery aisle, perhaps. This is gonna be the miscellaneous. So like, I'd probably put like, I'm gonna stock this up to have, I'd say like, I don't know, beds. Maybe beds will go here. Like various, I guess, decor. So like, I mean, the decor is not determined this game, but like stuff like beds, stairs, maybe a few saplings, anyways. Perhaps some like random building blocks after this arena's done, or maybe blocks I won't want after at least the Publix is done. After I'm done building this. If that makes any sense. So that's that. Yes. I have a lot of plans for this series. I mean, not serious, but for this venue. Mind you, I'm also trying to be in the works and cook up some like 2 other videos simultaneously. So for Saturday, I hope to take Friday off from YouTube to give myself very much as a breather. But however, I'll whatchamacallit, I'll return Saturday with 2 videos, hopefully. Cannot guarantee it, but I'll try. And then, yes, I'll be back with those vids. And then some, yes. Okay, and then another important, yes, and yet random reminder that Orlando's great. Okay, the ORL is more than just theme parks, and again, I'll put much more and more on game. So, we're home of Olive Garden. Which, I mean, if you've never heard of Olive Garden, where have you been? I'll explain, though. Olive Garden is, well, founded where I drive, which is, one of the most famous, tourist, like, tourist roads in all the world. But Olive Garden, though, is literally one of the largest Italian fast food chains in all of the entire planet. Olive Garden is such a staple. Okay. However, do not get me started on Tropical. Tropical is underrated. It deserves such, and I mean such more flowers. It is exclusive to Florida, and it deserves so many more locations. I'm still shocked it has like a second parent company, and they decided to just like stick with Puerto Rican like locations in PR and Puerto Rico only. And I mean, they did expand to Tennessee, Georgia, and Texas, but unfortunately, all of those locations folded. They ended up all going bankrupt, sadly, to which, yes, that was very unfortunate. So I looked at the Magic schedule. I think we're gonna go something, but if everyone stays healthy, and if this coach somehow, some way has a good culture of sorts, and if Benchero, Ferran, Suggs, if Suggs actually shows up in the playoffs this time, I think and improves his game overall, I genuinely think we could potentially be a top 4 seed, especially since the Celtics lost round. However, the new look Philly, and if the Pacers are healthy, I don't know. I think it's definitely feasible. Although yes, it would absolutely be really hard. I have to admit. Everyone, I don't want to hear it. I think the East is absolutely subjective, but I think the East might be harder this year, this coming season, than the West. I mean, you have the Cavs, the Pacers being healthy, the Gauntlet Sixers, the Celtics might be progressing, but the Celtics are the Celtics, and like such utter nonsense. I mean, and then Orlando's just my ORL is just like misunderstood, even though we got the Switch back, so it just doesn't matter. There we are, folks. Yes. You know, honestly, everyone, I'm right now live streaming Minecraft, building a venue and such. However, I could be terribly wrong about this. However, I might genuinely be the only. I might be horribly wrong saying this, but I truly feel like I might be the only person on the internet that talks about the most random gratitude speeches possible that will genuinely desperately needs. You never have too many, motivation, like gratitude speeches. They're useful. They're deep. So that's one thing, right? But I don't think anyone ever expected someone to do that while talking about the Magic simultaneously, like not even 2 minutes, like if nothing happened. Sorry, I feel so bad. It's kind of funny of like how my versatility could be at times as a content creator. So anyway, yes. Okay, well, I'll finish the correct stone recording tomorrow or something because I am having trouble finding something for this. So that's that. Anyways, I'll do it off camera. That's fine. mean, if I could find gold, that would be absolutely amazing. Okay, got a phone goal, and it was absolutely not because of the main goal. Not because of the main session. So this one, the answer will be a no. Is he good? Not really. I wouldn't say he's good. He's decent. He has a few good. He has a few very solid good songs. But I have a little to almost no interest listening to him. But he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's solid. He's forgettable though. But I've listened to him before. Although yes, Kanye Clerk, he's a solid lyricist. He's not anything amazing. He's not obviously he's not a role. This generation, then sure he's decent at best. Kind of like 3 songs that were okay for J. Cole, but you know, I mean, he's boring though. So to answer anyone's question, I'm not much of a fan. But I'm very aware of his music and I've listened to him before. To anyone that will answer that question. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest, I was authentic and therefore no one asked me anything. I was just pretending that anyone stopped by a stream because I was desperate for a viewer. I just pretend. That's just part of what makes my content so authentic, and I was bored. It's like talking to Munchkin practically. Shoot. However, at least I'm streaming, and that's literally all that matters. I think. I mean, at least I have decency. Overall, that care in the world bit went down in history. Hold up. Which reminds me, I made an amazing quote today. But, I'll get to that now. Just hold on. I'd like to at the least finish the aisles and then probably work on those off camera on my own time. But I'll use not specific footage without my mic to have for like a different for background gameplay. Talk on it over. Use that for like some other videos and so on. So that's that. And yes. However, have a great quote I made myself today. My newest quote goes like this. If I get some, I'll find. Integrity, understanding, boldness, selflessness, and care for the people. Inspiring those around me because I know how it is to go through the ropes. Strength, stay together for everything will climb up from the downs. There will always be a hallway for a reason. Even if you think there's nothing, notice the power of being a light to guide the people. It is beautiful to be a role model, no matter how old, whether hot nor cold. As the weather, you'll get through the times. We have the opportunity for using said lessons. What we learn from mistakes, share, but not give up. We will be stronger, better, longer. If you put your mind to the point, never impossible, always possible. That's a quote I made myself on God How Do I D. I made that quote earlier this afternoon. At like a random 12 to 2-ish p.m. time, Eastern. While was doing other stuff, like editing and doing homeschool. So yes, everyone. Anyways, I'm gonna put timestamps sometime tomorrow. When you so happen to click on this at that exact time of this live stream, yes, let me know how was that quote on 1 out of 10. I wonder how that was. Oh, and oh shoot, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I didn't notice anyone entered the stream. Welcome. And how was that quote? I made that myself. Hold on, I'm trying to find something. Hold on. Yikes, am I missing something? Yes, actually I am. Okay, yes, I got haircut. We're good. And I just need. It's right here. Alright, got it. So I have an interesting idea. So first of all, I'm smelting this. I'm gonna continue this build. What's wrong layer. This part. So this is gonna be a Publix, aisle by aisle. So, to be honest, I should absolutely get this. I need to get the things. I'm gonna get signs. I'm gonna get some signs. I keep forgetting to get signs, which I'm gonna do now. Do I not have signs? Oh, I do. By the way, no, to the one person watching the stream, please know that you're welcome to comment. Do what you feel so start. Hold on. I'll get back to this soon. Actually, no. I'll get this over with. Clicks. So. So, Dr. Sub Bakery. And this is gonna be, it's gonna be the food aisle. This is gonna be the food aisle. This is gonna be the. This is gonna be, I guess, what? So for stuff to say decorate, like I don't know, like someone's home in Minecraft. How should I, what's a good term for an aisle dedicated to like, for an aisle of like set items for it's like stuff for like paintings, beds, and such. What should be an aisle name? I mean, I don't know if decorations would do it, but I guess decorations. I mean, decorations is what I could think of. But however, if anything, I'll change this off in my own time. Decorations slash. Well, not the decorations slash. Oh dear. Decorations slash home design. Design. Design items. There we go. Alright, and here we are. So now I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get white glazed terracotta. I'm gonna not just that, I'm literally gonna hope this does not age like milk. I'm gonna literally be a man of my word and get each and every aisle filled up with the chests and work on the deli off camera. Watch this. Okay, so here we are. So here we are. So take enough wood off of me because reasons. Okay, good. I'm gonna get a. I need to think. Alright, so. Okay, so hold up. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna. Not in any order. If we're talking about this aisle, then yes. For the food, then we're absolutely putting. It's just here for this. Okay, so this is gonna be wait, hold on. Hash. Oh no, did not mean to put my own tag here. Yes, hashtag 2 for food aisle. So this would be the food aisle. Honestly, this is problematic. Sort of. Oh man, this looks so bad. Well, not really, but I'm struggling to. Okay, well that's fine. Not in any order, but we'll put a variety of food here for the food aisle. Okay, so that's. I'll also sell that much more. I'll put a lot more foods that I could find in the food aisle. Let me think. Actually, I just remembered something. I just remembered something super important. Yeah, it's gonna be these berries. It's gonna be super useful. Since I have looting and fire spring, I could just get this an instant without needing a furnace. And just use the furnace on certain things. That's actually consuming a lot of time of my people's. Okay, anyways, alright. I muted myself. Anyways, yes, continue. I'll take IBX Toycat is super underrated and deserves much more respect and recognition within the Minecraft community. And also, I feel like Sammy's world, honestly, for the Adventures is better from IBX Toycat series. Although, yes, definitely. A scorching hot take regarding Minecraft. Those who get over the respective strong worlds. And yes, I expect it was, and is definitely a YouTuber that I'll come to. So, yes. Where is this? When I need at least 6 people, I cannot find it. When I do not need it, when I need it, you know what? I'm sorry. When I need 16 fork, oh dear, of course, I again mispronounced it. And reworded it again. When I needed at least 16 some of any type of like food for this to fill up this one just for an aisle of this Positive Entertainment Positive Entertainment venue. And as much of the necessary said foods to put in the chest for that one aisle. But for when I bet for when I'm not gonna need to, I will find animals everywhere. Guaranteed. Definitely very relatable to those playing on Minecraft. If that makes sense. Most of the lighting aisle's gonna be interesting. Although I'll probably do it off camera and get back to that later. You know, honestly, this could be this since this has too much space, I should use this for something else. Perhaps like a I don't know. Actually, I have a great idea, and it's very self-explanatory. I'll get there soon. #3 and #1. Okay, so miscellanea is gonna be just like, yes, I guess these feathers. #1. I'll even put in the list of miscellaneous of whatever. Honestly, this is super expensive. These now are rooms. But just because, why not? I'll put those there too. I mean, for this, I mean that's literally a steal. Saplings, yes. That just sounds like something you'd find. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Scotch. Anyways. Goodbye to the stream. And no, not in the stream. I was saying goodbye to the person who, to the viewer who was here for a second, but then just left briefly. So hold on to the lever. So for the miscellaneous, this is not going to be in any order. I'll put this stuff here. Saplings, I mean, just really just one of these. Oh, actually, yes, I remember something. Honestly, I'm gonna put my, this is gonna be really, severely priced, but I'm actually gonna put my Frostwalker boots here. Especially since I'm near level 30, and to be honest, I have plenty of Frostwalker boots only because let's just say I've had this world since PS4 Legacy Edition, and I've minded this world since today actually marks 9 years since I made this world on PS4. I play this on PS5 now. I've had this world for over 9 years. Very long timeline. Shoot. Okay, actually, I'll put this. Oh, I'm absolutely getting back that Frostwalker boots, and I will gladly place that with a helmet. And yes, I'll put raw iron over nonsense. Because for those Frostwalker boots are extremely pricey. Yes, that's actually much better. Okay, that's fine. So the food aisle is complete. Now, I think the decorations could have a lot of potential, especially since I'm pretty much I mean, I'm not gonna put these specific things in there, but for hold on. Okay, yes, stuff like this absolutely should go here. brick walls, so you see these one here for sure. I'm not gonna put all of them because you never know. But I'll put that. I'll put the 6 by glass. So I have one painting, so 14. I'm trying to do the math. That would be around 19. No, that's 20. All right, so I'm just rounding that up. Adding everything. Okay, this actually looks looking pretty good so far. Honestly, I'm gonna get my. I know the perfect block to be putting here. At least inside of that decoration. Yes, inside that decoration chest specifically. I'm gonna get item frames because they literally fit that and yes, my peoples. Yes, my peoples. That and I want to say that and yes, paintings. Hold on. Paintings, a few random pots. Just because. Yes, paintings, pots, and what's it called? Bed. Item frames literally fit decoration tab perfectly. And sure, why not add a few flowers while we're at it? Definitely not more fungus. That's super rare. That was really hard for me to find. Okay, as someone who finds important to talk about what is what makes my channel somewhat more different than a lot of other creators. Let me just talk about some wisdom. Honestly, a reminder that going through a lot of hard times, and a reminder that hard times in life make us more appreciative of having things in our control. They make us more appreciative. I think someone goes, it's more than just manners, it's an art. Kindness is genuinely an art, and I'd say, being kind to someone is truly important. Saying even the smallest of thank you, saying the smallest thank you could genuinely save a life. It goes deeper than a lot of people realize. One manner changes. One manner could make one singular, positive phrase like saying, hello, have a wonderful day. Yes, sir, or or whatever. Could really change the trajectory of that one day. It goes more than just a polite gesture. It's a specific type of phenomenon, if you will. Always important to people, right? Kindness is genuinely an art, though. Yeah. So hold on, let me get. I need to find the loot. The loot is this many item frames. Or some frames. Or look. Start. Literally, are missing. Where I frames. Artifact, I'm gonna be drinking water. I apologize if you hear this. So, okay. I just wonder what I did with them. Okay, it's not there. I mean, you know, honestly, this is not my control, so, just gotta go through it, so, with that being said, I'll just make new ones. Although I genuinely remember having, like, around 12-ish, maybe more than that. Relatable Minecraft moment, I bet I'm gonna end up finding, like, around 16 to 20 item frames when I least expect it, and it's gonna be so random. Okay, so I'm not gonna use these flower pots if I ever want to use one for this build, which I actually do. I'll make fresh ones, new ones. But this just for this to be very similar to real world stores. Which actually, let me just briefly remove this from there. Okay, glowstone. Glowstone actually. Okay. I have glowstone. Not one redstone one. Oh, I had it. No, that's a big glowstone. Although I literally have both. Trying so hard to find a few things also. Also, I'm gonna be honest, if you're reading like certain sentences every other few minutes, I'm gonna be honest, that's because I'm tired. Just like, just bear with me. It's 10:37 p.m. Eastern time now, and I'm live streaming for it says an hour, 12 minutes, and 39 seconds. And if you're wondering, I'm in Eastern time. It's almost 11 p.m. where I am. Yes, that's awesome. And it's fantastic. This can work perfectly for this Publix build. So honestly, I'm gonna talk a little bit about music before I end this stream because I ran out of gas. I'm just tired. Too much energy this stream took. I did say earlier in the stream I was gonna work on some videos, but then I just simply got tired, so I'll work on them another time. So I apologize. Don't worry, I'm in my word. I'll get to them at some point. I will not forget. And I enjoy YouTube, and therefore trust me, I will remember. I promise. The Pac-Man and Minecraft video will come. Another set of Minecraft and Minecraft videos will come soon. What I mean by that is long-form content. So therefore, please expect another batch of those, just like I did yesterday and today. Just one, I need a breeder. Two, I just this stream honestly drained my energy. But once I get a day's worth of time, I'm definitely gonna run it back. And yes, good. I hope to have 2 videos uploaded by either Sunday or a Sunday to Tuesday window. And I'll keep y'all updated on community posts frequently. However, I'm gonna be honest though, I feel bad that I live up to my expectations of myself. I was just simply ended up getting hired, and then I have to be careful about burnout. So that's why I am what's it called? I'm slowing down on the other videos that I wanted to work on. I said I was gonna work on near to get a little bit after that intro, but then I'll postpone it for another time because one, it's gonna take a while. Two, I want to work on them. However, I need a Davis break anyway. I need a breather. But trust me, I will get. Oh, who's watching? Welcome to the stream. So, long story. Oh, how do we just continue going back to 2 and 1 and 1 to 2 watching? That's interesting. Alright, honestly not bad. So now let's. Alright. We'll go like this. Well, everyone, I'm gonna end the stream because I'm really tired. However, know that I'll get to Pac-Man video commentary another time. It'll be postponed. Although I made a few I made a lot of long form content recently. I just need a small break for like a day. And I hope you all enjoyed this stream. I'm gonna be honest, though, I feel bad that I couldn't get to the content. Just tired, and I have to prevent burnout too. That's something I definitely have to avoid. Anyways, that said, thanks for watching. Peace. Bye, my peoples. Have a great day or night, depending on their time zone. Bye. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Anyways, at least we finished the Village Entertainment Arena Publix. Peace. Hope you all enjoyed. And lastly, before I end the stream, this is optional. However, know that y'all are welcome to sub. However, know that do what you feels best at heart, and I'm not stopping you. Like, do what you feels best at heart. I'm not completely I don't have a preference on anyone who subs it or doesn't sub. I do what you feel is best at heart. Honestly, I'm being serious. Like, it's up to you. I'm neutral about that regarding the decision of what viewers make. I as long whatever makes my people happy. Anyways, thanks for watching and stream. I'm exhausted and hope to work on some content Sunday. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye, my people. Thank you. Thanks.